Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you and your family. I hope you'll have a beautiful and awesome day and enjoy your weekend. Just remember, don't be delusional to think you can be friends with those who broke your heart, ruined your life, took advantage of your kindness and forgiveness. They don't deserve access to your life. They do not deserve your time. There is no friendship there. So, international superstar Jamaica footballer Leon Bailey has had it with the officials in charge of the Jamaica football team and has welcomed with open arms his suspension, which has given him the opportunity now to move away from Jamaica football duties and to more focus on other areas of his life, as he has no interest of coming back anytime soon. Leon Bailey said he has been contemplating taking a break from national duties for some time ahead of his suspension from the Reggae Boys squad, which is scheduled for the Nation League semi-finals matchup against the United States, which was on Thursday at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Bailey was dropped from the Reggae Boys setup by coach Hal Gibson, along with Trevante Stewart, for breaking curfew in the last Jamaica camp. However, they have since lost that match to the USA. In an interview, Bailey expressed that the coach told him he won't be invited to the next camp. But it's okay because he already had intentions to take a break, as he had had too much on his plate when it comes to dealing with the national team and was going to take the break. Now, with the suspension, it just tips everything off, making things so much easier and clearer, he said. However, he went on to say he could not understand the decision taken by the coach to suspend him, because he has had a good relationship with the coach, because everything the coach comes to him about, even if he's not there physically on the island, he video calls him about everything and anything. He just picks up the phone and have access to him at any time. So Bailey expressed for him to look at him and say him not invited to the next camp, that was really harsh. It then hit home to him that being a part of the national team really only drains his energy, because every time he has to partake in the national team, it costs him, and he knows what they are like, because there's so much that happens. It drains him physically and mentally. He expressed disappointment that the coach should have been more understanding, and he was not. Bailey said on the last camp in November, there was no communication until 3 days before the latest squad list was announced, and that is very disorganized, as getting in touch with players, especially international players, 3 days before a match is not good, because they have to reorganize their life, and to organize their own flight is just not good enough. And to add insult to injuries, they are not being paid to be a part of the team. No matter how hard a work they are doing, they're just not getting paid. The major benefit from this is just being patriotic to your country, as a few times he has had to have booked his own flight, making his own arrangements for travel. And based on the climate in Jamaica, he is too exposed as an international player, and that is not good, because I need to remember that he's an international superstar footballer. There is nothing that is put in place for his security, and in so doing he has found himself being exposed to the elements, as he have had to be helping players and staff alike with even personal issues financially, which he has had no problem doing, but certain protocol should have been in place to keep certain pressures off him. Worst of all, remember they are not paying him. So at least they should have put a bit more into making sure that he's not so exposed. You know, the thing that I've found interesting about these people who are in charge of the federation, they seem to take no special interest into making sure that the players are comfortable and have ideal situations. Because remember, just recently the Reggae Girls had their problems with them and how the team is being managed, and the fact that they can't even get pay when they should. These people in charge are raking in the big bucks, driving the big vehicle, but it's like they are not interested in making sure that the team that is putting in the work to put Jamaica on the map and get Jamaica name out there, they are not trying to make sure they are comfortable or at least have even the basic amenities in place. It would seem like they are taking them for fool, telling them about being patriotic to their country. How can you be focused on being patriotic when you have bills to pay, mouths to feed? Everything you do costs money. And them ones at the top, they are not being patriotic because they would not be there because they are not doing it for free. They are getting compensated. So why would you have young people there putting all them energy, the hours o'clock them have to get up in the mornings to do training, set out rules and regulations that they should follow, but yet what are they doing it for? Yes, it's all well and good, you're playing for your country because you want to see your country on top, but there is more to that. We're not saying that you're going to pay them the same amount of money that when they are part of a club overseas that they'll be getting paid for, but there should be organized situation where if it's every month them to get $1, make them get them $1 every month. Because as soon as they are doing well and score goals, you all jump out waving flags and going on like someone was doing a lot, when you don't put the same energy into promoting them and pushing them forward and making sure that they are comfortable. And these people, the players, are not lying because it's been going on for years. And guess what happened? They need to change the people them at the top, to be honest. Put in fresh minds with fresh ideas, with modern day thinking. No matter what, you can't do nothing without money. The youths them want the money in them pocket. They're not supposed to want a shoes that they're going to use to play for the Jamaica team and them have to beg somebody it. The right training equipment is not there, and I know the federation going to come out to white brush and try to curtail things, make it seem like everything is smooth. Until you're in there are a part of the team, you won't understand what the team is going through. Nothing is as it seems. They come out and give all these pretty talk and nice it off to how they want it to look, when really and truly Leon Bailey has no reason to lie about what he's experiencing. The Reggae Girls have no reason to lie to say what they are experiencing. They had to even go fund me when they're doing the job of putting the country forward. So that means the federation is lapse in their duties to the players. Things need to be better organized, because how else are you going to encourage people with skills and the right skill set to come join the team? Giving them incentive is motivation for the players. Let them feel worthy, not tap on your head or ray and call your name that no can go shop. Then on top of that, you guys putting down strict rules and regulation. Yes, we know rules is there for a reason, but when Jamaica is the ones that need them to promote Jamaica's football, but yet you're treating them like they are beggars looking for you to do a favor for them, it not look good. And I know some people will be saying that if, for example, Leon Bailey, when he's with his club, and whatever rules and regulation they set down, he has to adhere to. The thing is, you need to understand is that adhering to rules and regulation, when you're properly taken care of, there is no problem. It's just like how you'd have a child, and as long as you're feeding the child, looking after the child, taking care of the child properly, that child not going to see no need to squeeze it out if you go beg the next door neighbor a plate of food, or if you squeeze out go down the road to try and see if they can achieve something. So there's no comparing it to saying Jamaica and they being a part of a club, because in Jamaica, rules and regulations, without backing them up in terms of looking after them and making them feel safe, is not going to cut it. You're going to have from time to time people breaking them, because there's no way you can tell me sit around the table. When you sit around the table, you expect to get food on the table and no food not coming. You gotta get up from around the table and go look food. Because me not ask Christ if you lot at the top are not taking and filling in the pockets and use the patriotic game to throw at the players. Patriotism not cut it these days, especially if it's a situation where compensation can be had. Give them compensation for what they are doing. Even with the equipment, the players been complaining that the appropriate equipment has not been there, so they have to be training under less than adequate situation, but yet is expected the greatest from them. Sportswear and shoes for the athlete should be available at all times. What kind of party shop are running in the federation? You want them to play and play at their best and win goals? What, you want them to find them own uniform and gears as well? Players who have to be traveling from overseas have to be paying for their own fares, or have to help pay for some of them fare, because of course you guys, based on your response, you basically mostly do economy. You guys want to have a style of treating everybody with the minimum care. You can't have international players that are coming from well-equipped clubs and are well compensated to come play for the team on basic minimum level of acceptance. And I know people want to say nobody no more than nobody, because that's a style with Jamaicans when they know that they are to handle things better. But hear this now. Remember, Leon Bailey was never complaining about what was going on, until his suspension. That means he has been enduring and working with the crap that been going on, and even though he found the problem with it, he tried to adjust himself. Give him credit for that as an international star, because trust and believe, based on if it was me personally, and I know how Jamaican officials, how them full in them pocket and how them stay, me ain't leaving no international club come play for no Jamaican, whether patriotism or not, with just basic amenities, and them not even giving me some money. You mad? No. So give him credit for that before you lot come out and bash him, because I know the haters have a way when people are in certain position that is better than them. They find everything to do a little tear down thing, because that's what Jamaicans do best. Give him credit for being putting up with all of this for a long time. He's only now upset because he has contributed personally to the team and helping the team, and a little indiscretion, and they throw him off the team, put him on suspension, especially for a major game that was coming up, which they end up losing. You can't continue getting players to come and play for the team based on being charitable. How are you going to attract younger youths to come join the team? We're going to tell them, say them practice and do all this training, because a lot of training come with playing the sports. So they must do all this training, and then just come put them all into putting Jamaica on top, basically for charity. They're not getting compensated. Where would be the benefit in that? Compensate the players appropriately, because money is there. Because when you want money to the trivial things, you find the money to do it. So find the money and have it properly organized so the players can get compensation appropriately. So them not come and play and then went and then leave them, basically leaving a dead for hungry. You understand? Okay, imagine you go play out and you're playing for the whole month, the training, this and that. At the end of the month, you can 100% look forward to getting a little something to help contribute to your life. Nothing no free in Jamaica, you know. You get me? I say nothing no free. Even to make a phone call, you have to have money for buy credit. For buy food, don't even talk about that. Not even to mention JPS. Travel to go to and from. Training. All of that is not charity. You understand? Unless somebody is going to be taking control of all that and getting them done for you. So let's be real here. This not look good at all on the Jamaica Federation. At the end of the day, really and truly, nothing surprises me about Jamaica. With the way Jamaicans love money so, but they never like to give people money or pay people their money when them deserve it. And I find it more so with people in positions. People in position in society, them is the hardest for pay anybody. Sometimes the little poor man or paparazing man, nah, make you come round him come do certain things without saying, see a change here. Check it. Check the level. We could just go down to basic. Check the levels. If a little basic man, if he call it, even if he keep a little thing and say come Ray whatever, he might give a little thing. Them a top people who is driving Range Rovers, Lexus and a fly plane. Them not like give nobody no money, are the hardest leg of money kind of people. But yet expect everybody else below them to be charitable towards their thing that they are also benefiting from. It don't work like that. We have to be real, especially when dealing with the youth, to encourage them to get involved in nation building or putting Jamaica out there. Make sure someone put things in organization that they can see some benefit from doing so. You see what happened with Leon Bailey's absent plus and former Everton winger Demarai Gray and leading goal scorer Shamar Nicholas, who are a part of the squad but is on suspension. And to top it off, West Hampshire Michail Antonio at the last minute said he was not available. With these guys missing, you see what happened? Uno lose. So you can't be too full of egos when doing certain things, because the situation is already hard to like and be a part of anyway. So compensate the youth them, man. Make them feel like they are being appreciated, because guess what? They are some of the main people that are putting Jamaica on the map. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.